Hey everybody, welcome to the DW Plays video. This time I'm taking a look at, as you can see here, Dragon Ruins. This is a game by Grave Robber Foundation. They've done quite a few dungeon crawlers over the years. Stuff like Das Geisterschiff. They're probably most well known for stuff like Das Geisterschiff. This was apparently a dungeon crawler game jam title that was developed in 2024, and then they decided to release an enhanced version of it, which is what you're seeing here. It's available on Steam for $5 MSRP and goes on sale for 50% off pretty often, so you can get it for about $2.50. And it is described as a dungeon crawler for tired people, and you'll understand why here in a bit. So this game, I was originally going to review because it seemed kind of interesting, and I like dungeon crawlers to some degree at least, depending on what kind of dungeon crawler it is. More about that when I get to certain types of dungeon crawlers. But Dragon Ruins, I thought would be kind of a nice thing to maybe throw in, say, a multi-game My Thoughts On video, but there's not even actually that much to talk about that would even fit into a multi-game My Thoughts On. You'll understand when I load my game here. So, as you can see, I have a party of 4 characters, or they're not really characters, they're classes. Because you don't have characters, you just select the class. They have their stats, which are attack, defense, and agility. I think it's agility, I can't remember offhand. And whenever they level up, they get more health, they get more attack, defense, and agility. And that's it. Warlock here can level up, but I can't level him up yet because I need 125 gold. Beyond that, whenever you buy an item in the shop, it goes up by a small amount of gold. Well, in the case of medicine, it goes up by 5. In the case of this teleporter scroll, I bought one of them, and it went up by 25. So, eventually it gets pretty expensive to use this stuff. And the same thing goes for level ups. So, Warlock requires 125. Knight does not have enough experience, but we'll get there eventually. And then, when you go to Blacksmith, you can see here, it's weird because you wouldn't expect to see numbers associated with them. You have just straight up upgrade their equipment. There is no, oh, give Knight a particular type of sword or axe or whatever. No, it's just upgrade equipment. It's just a basic statistic bump. That's it. This is an incredibly simplistic game. And when I get into the dungeon itself, you will see how even more simple it is. For one, it's wireframe, which, I mean, that's fine. It goes well with the retro aesthetic they're going for with this, which does look quite nice, I should say. Reminds me of stuff like the old PC-88 and PC-98 games. The wireframe thing obviously reminds me of stuff from the early 80s, like Wizardry. But, this is the game, and you'll notice... You might notice something odd if you can hear my button presses, which you may be able to, you may not, I don't know. I'm not doing anything during the fights, because they auto-battle. Every single one of them is an auto-battle. There are no spells to cast. There are no abilities to trigger. There are no items to use. Actually, there is one item you can use, and I will go ahead and show you. It's use teleporter. That's it. That's all you can do. You can use the teleporter scrolls. Even the medicine is automatically used when a character hits 0 hit points, because it just revives them. So this is the entire game right here. You wander around the dungeon. It is a grid-based, or tile-based, I should say, dungeon crawler. Very old-school style. But it basically plays itself. So you can see why they would call it a dungeon crawler for tired people. Because you don't have to put really any thought into this thing at all. Just select which classes you want your party to be. They don't seem to make much of a difference. And wander around the dungeon. And now Knight can level up. And just auto-battle all the enemies. The further you go into the dungeon, the tougher the enemies get. And, oh, Valkyrie actually blocked there for a change. And as you can see, the grayed out space fills in as you wander around. Oh, we got some nasty enemies here. Those look more like liches to me, but, you know, whatever. Sure, they're wizards. Whatever. At any rate, my party is pretty messed up right now, so I'm going to go ahead and head back to town and show you what you do with your gold, because that's the only loot you get is gold. So, you go to the guild. Warlock can level up. I'm going to pay 125 gold to level him up. He now gets extra health, attack, and defense. That's it. Knight costs 150 gold. As you can see, the gold cost goes up the higher the level gets. And Cleric's about to level up. I'm actually going to go into the blacksmith here and upgrade Warlock's equipment and Cleric's equipment, because I haven't done that yet. And, yeah, there's just not really anything to this game. I'm going to do one more delve here, just to wander around and get Cleric and Valkyrie leveled up. And then once I've leveled them up and get enough gold to go actually level them up, then we'll go from there. Now up in here, there's more dangerous enemies. So I haven't really delved much into this area. Skeletons and mages. Now Cleric can level up. Goblin Rangers. They are really messing up Cleric there. I only have one more piece of medicine, so hopefully they don't die. Nope, we gotta run. I only have the one piece of medicine, so. But that about covers it. Let's see, I only got 122 gold, though. Let me go ahead and go get, let me get, Valkyrie leveled up here as well, and actually get them to the next level, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, there's really legitimately not much to say about this game, because I mean, what you see is what you get here. There is a sequel, Dragon Ruins 2. It is a more advanced game. Let's see, now we're fighting a demon. Wonderful. Okay, so Valkyrie can level up now. I got 105 gold. That's not really enough to actually level them up. So let's see if I can get through this fight, maybe. Nope, maybe not. Nope. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Ooh. I think they revive when you get back to town. We'll find out. Because I've never actually managed to have my characters die in the dungeon. So, we'll see. So let's just head back up here. And, yeah, they revive. Okay. So, we'll level up Valkyrie here. I don't have enough to level up Cleric, though. Dang. Oh, well. I think that's enough to give you an idea what this game's all about there. Again, very simple. Got a nice retro style to the art. And, yeah, there's just not much else to it. If this looks like something you might be interested in, maybe pick it up when it's on sale. Its MSRP is $5 US. It goes on sale for 50% off fairly often. Obviously, there's not much to it, so just know what you're getting yourself into when you make a purchasing decision on something like this. If you want something from Grave Robber Foundation that is more of a game, and by that I mean there is actual gameplay, then look at stuff like Das Geisterschiff. Because most of their other games are actual games. It's just Dragon Ruins 1 and 2 that are these simple, minimalistic kinds of dungeon crawlers. So, I got them thinking that they would be interesting to do MTOs on, or include in a multi-game my thoughts on video, but again, there's just, I mean, there's just nothing to them. So, DW plays videos instead. At any rate, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.